Great, welcome to Lumo Motorworld. My name's Mauritz. Welcome to our place. We're going to run you down through the daily moments of our lives. Great, well let's start off, we've got an Audi Q7 here today. Came in with a little bit of customer complaints and obviously the typical service. As per normal, people come in, they say they want the service, but however I find out that there's a ABCD problem with the vehicle. Ma'am, sir, when and where and how does it happen? We need to know a little bit more detail so that the doctor can diagnose. So we'll start off firstly and we'll get into the car, daily run of the mill moments. We've got the diagnostics machine, but first of all, we need to get in and we need to see what the vehicle presents us with. We've got the diagnostics machine ready to be plugged in, but first of all, let's see what the vehicle presents. It's presenting to us engine warning, switch of ignition. However, there's a check engine light. So let's jump right into it and we check the engine. As per the light's recommendations, check the engine. We check the engine, there's an engine. However, as the computer fundi says, we need to know what virus is within it. So let's start the diagnostics. Righto, so we'll plug in the diagnostics, the OBD port. We'll do a nice fault scan, get the topology of what the engine is exactly done and what it needs to be fixed with. Obviously, the most important, the engine control module where the check engine light is. Today, we've got a oil pressure regulation valve. Common error on these Q7s, hence the engine lights displayed. It's a valve that's stuck open or stuck closed. Not that important, but still good to have replaced. As the car says, please check the engine, sir or ma'am. Right, now we've done the technical part of it and diagnostic part of it. Now for the physical road test, where we eliminate the physical problems. We start the vehicle, and here we just confirm the client's findings. As per what their requests are, we go on a 5-kilometer road test in order to see should there be anything additional findings on our side. So as we go for a drive, we keep in mind definitely what the customer concerns were. Don't forget to buckle up. Yes. Buckled up, still doing a bit of the naughty part, driving with the diagnostics on the lap. However, we're quite used to it. So as we go through the drive, we see what else we find over and above the client's concerns. We've already checked the vitals of the vehicle, knowing that it is safe to go on a test drive. First of all, we'll take the route. Route isn't far. We'll take a little bit of a shorter route today, just to take it through the quick steps as what we drive. The first drive will obviously be a nice open road, where we can just hear, is there any tire noise, wheel bearing noise, the things that come anything from about 80 to 100 kilometers per hour. From there onwards, we will go through to a drive where we would see, is it a bumpy road? Let's hear, how's the shock control, how's the control of the vehicle? Is there any noises coming from the lower control arms, the upper shock mounts or tops, and from the shocks itself, so that we know the car is steady and ready for the client. As we go through the drive, we will diagnose and physically see which codes come back. Once the codes have arrived, upon the arrival of the vehicle, we see what needs to be cleared. Once the codes are cleared, we can see exactly what it is that comes back, so that we know that it's a physical code and not a generic code, if I can put it that way. So here we come to the physical test strip. As you will see, it's slightly bumpy. Apologies for the, the bounciness of the camera, but as explained previously, the car gets put through all its tests, and we want to ensure that we diagnose any fault before it's actually there. We check everything, like I said, or try and listen to anything from the CV joints, turning sharply, turning left and right, to the shocks and conjoining suspension parts. We believe in prevention. It's better than cure. So for the doctor's hands, Unfortunately, we don't wear gloves. You know, we still got the dirtiness on the gloves. So out of prevention, out of care for your vehicle, we put on the plastic, some glad wrap on the transmission gear selector, as well as the steering wheel, the things we physically touch, you know, that can rub off. Well, we're back. So now we need to know, are the diagnostics codes permanent or intermittent? Let's do the scan again. Scan is done, and now we know what needs to be looked at, what is serious, what's not serious. Thank you very much.